This video is about elephant foot yam, a lesser known root vegetable. Here, I would like to share with you everything I know about growing this highly nutritious vegetable and also about its excellent health benefits that you might like to know. Elephant foot yam goes by various names in different parts of the world. Its botanical name is Amorphopalus penifolius. Elephant foot yam is a herbaceous tropical plant. It is grown primarily as a vegetable crop. It's in fact a root vegetable which produces a corm underground. These corms taste somewhat like yams but has a distinct flavor to it. Looks are deceptive where this vegetable is concerned with its rustic, uneven and muddy outer skin. They are in fact a powerhouse of nutrition and health benefits and super delicious. I have always admired this plant's majestic beauty rather than its nutritious corm. Elephant foot yams are loaded with minerals and vitamins. They are a good source of vitamin B6 and are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which helps to reduce cholesterol levels. Rich in minerals like potassium, magnesium, phosphorus and manganese, as well as trace minerals like selenium, zinc and copper. These minerals are key in maintaining bone health, heart health, growth and metabolism. Elephant foot yam, a natural probiotic. It contains resistant starches, which safeguards gut flora and fauna. Essentially, resistant starches passes through the stomach and small intestines undigested, reaches the colon and feeds healthy gut bacteria while also increasing digestive enzymes. Hence, people experiencing bloating, gastric issues, irritable bowel syndrome can benefit from eating this vegetable. Improves cholesterol levels in the blood. Elephant foot yams are rich in soluble fibers, which is cholesterol's worst nightmare. Soluble fiber essentially works by circulating around cholesterol, binding to it and removing it from the body, and hence helps clear vein and arterial blockages. Elephant foot yams are good for diabetics. Its high fiber content contributes to a lower glycemic index. This vegetable is suited for diabetics as it does not create a sharp increase in insulin response. Elephant foot yams promotes weight loss. Essentially, when consumed, the fiber can turn into a gel that sits in the stomach and allows to feel full longer. As a result, cravings are curbed and weight loss is achievable. Here in my country, elephant foot yam is pretty expensive in the stores. I decided to give it a try, planting it in my own home garden. Happy I did that because during COVID, this yam was mostly unavailable. That too, when available, they were mostly damaged or moldy. How to propagate elephant foot yam? The eye of the yam or the top ring is used to propagate this plant. It contains the bud. Sections of the corm with elevated buds can also be used for propagation. The first step to take to propagate elephant foot yams is to purchase the seed yams. If seed yams are unavailable, then the next best option will be to make our own seed yams. This may be done by keeping the store-bought yams in a warm and damp area. When sprouts appear on the top ring or eye of the yam, then the seed yam is ready for planting. Seed yams can be planted whole or cut into sections. If sections of the yam are used for planting, they should be first treated with antifungal agents. I used a simple method. I dipped my yam sections in ash. and left them in the shade to dry for a few days. This method worked for me. However, when whole corms are planted, they give a better yield. This elephant foot yam, which I recently harvested, weighed 2 kgs. I planted a whole yam which I purchased from the store. After treatment, the yam sections may be planted in the ground or in a large pot. In either case, they require well-drained fertile soil, rich in compost and manure. The soil needs to be loose and moist but well-drained. The yam sections should be planted close to the surface with the elevated buds slightly jutting out of the soil. The dormancy period of the plant is around 1 to 2 months. After the dormant period, the sprouting region gives rise to an apical sprout. This pseudostem is actually the leaf and leaf petiole. The top of the pseudostem soon opens up and forms a canopy of several leaflets. A single seed corm may produce several new leaves throughout the growing season. Here, I would like to share with you my little story growing elephant foot yams for the past 5 years. Once upon a time, there was a single apical shoot that rose from the ground. Soon, it opened up into a majestic plant. Later, another apical shoot rose from the same spot, this time much larger than the first. I was shocked to see it grow into a giant. Speaking the truth, I have not showered this plant with some advanced fertilizer or anything like that. In my experience, this is the first time I had my elephant foot yam growing taller than me. After some deep search as to why my earlier ventures produced poor results, but this particular plant took the prize, I came to some hot conclusions. My first conclusion: the seed yam I used for planting this giant yam was a whole yam. I did not cut it into sections as it was already partially damaged when I bought it from the store. My second conclusion: for this giant elephant foot yam, I planted the seed yam on the ground and not in a pot. On the ground, there is a lot of room for the plant to spread its roots widely and find its own vital nutrition. It takes around 10 months for the corm to develop fully underground. During this time, there will be new leaves coming up, and the earlier leaves will wither and die back as the new leaves take over. When all the leaves on the plant wither and die, it means the corms are ready for harvest. Elephant foot yams are easy to grow as they hardly get any pests. Only during the initial planting I used soil rich in compost. The rest was nature's work. Thanks to Mother Earth and her wonderful gifts to the human race. The elephant foot yam I harvested weighed almost 2 kgs. Part of the yam I have cut and cooked. This is the remaining part. That's all, my friends. Thanks for watching, sharing and subscribing to my channel.